camera action, living in a dream. Now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. Many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. All day
my bag. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday. Go on your then run it back. Hello. Quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right. I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash when the money falls. The money low, I'm a grab. My bad when I take it, the direct hit. I'm sad like my window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that? Like, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it. Tell your mama. You can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. My sons, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, y'all can't get close. Snoop Dogg. Feel my feet. To attack like. But if you do. But you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when he with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure.
Going big, going big. Everybody thought they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they shit, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everybody thought they know the click. Way too many when they know the shit. They was hating, know they shit, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
PPP love, time to bring the bass back. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in.
From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice. Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Hey, take it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the...
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tyler Eifert, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Tommy Bahama. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mostert. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Murray now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Got his man, it's Eifert. A big play there. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this one completes a read. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he of 6.
53!
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick, But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the hometown guys with a football here to begin the second quarter of play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Carson. 46 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw again on second down. Brady, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So on fourth down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mostert. And an alley to run. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun on third down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this is going to set up a 1st and goal from the 5. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Taking a shot for Samuel, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, 68 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. First down, Murray. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. This fielded at the 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about team scripting.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The rookie was
hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got to go get the football.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect. Right after the turnover, they come out.
We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown. As it leads to the touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the as he's up. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still in the attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 69 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. As a former DB, from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one taken from the 7. And make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Brady now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Carson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This is Mostert.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
On third down. It's Carson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. Here's a run with a fullback. Tommy will handle. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and 9, Murray. His throw incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert, 44 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On play action, now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Caught Eifert over the middle. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Brady. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Complete to Jones. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense so far on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this is caught. Herman Moore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Brady. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And Eifert has it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention, they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.